They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Oh, man, that DB, if he knew where he was out on the field just a little bit better and knew how to get that foot down inbounds, that would have been a pick. Obviously, a clean catch, but he's got to get 1 foot inbounds to secure the interception.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Working that left side now. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Smashes ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big.
He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying play action. Fires downfield. Makes the grab and there's room. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Hard running there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team.
Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They booted away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Going deep, and they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. So here comes the Auburn offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Release to the back. He makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Garrison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Aggies heading quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do it.
He's got it along the sideline. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Catch in the middle. It's Garrison. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Working the middle, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's complete on the right side. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the races to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Clemson. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Oh, a lot of space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
A&M comes back out with another first down.
Here we go, set.
Right back to the well. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got out of trouble and throws. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Militaries, ready to go.
From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. This is a designed run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quarterback sneaks ahead. The sneak scores it. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab deep. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Breaks into the open.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there. Breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellington.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Rush is on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll try the run. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want